Kamusta mga kaibigan? Isang iconic match na naman ng The Magician ang panonoorin natin. Ito ang isa sa mga laban niya sa ginanap na World 9 Ball Championship sa Cardiff, Wales sa Europa. Ang makakalaban ni EFREN sa match na ito ay si Nick van der Berg ng Netherlands. Hindi din biro ang player na ito mga idol. Si van der Berg ay isa ding legendary player ng Europa. Siya ay 6-time winner ng European Pool Championship, 6-time MOSCONI Cup champion na may lagpas na 20 titles ang NAIUWI. Ngayon, balikan natin ang naganap na laban ng European Sharpshooter sa nag-iisang The Magician, EFREN BATA Reyes. Magiging dikitan ng laban na ito mga idol. Pero ang tanong uubra kaya ang Dutch Sharpshooter na si Nick kontra sa nag-iisang The Magician, EFREN BATA Reyes? Yan ang malalaman natin sa video na ito. Simulan na natin to mga idol. Ito ang 2003 World 9 Ball Championship, EFREN Reyes versus Nick van der Berg, race to 9. Rock 1, unang sargon The Magician.
On EFREN's slightly modified new break. They used to say it was the weakest part of his game. Me and Jim White think he's tightened.
Walang hulog. Tingnan natin ang diskarte ni Nick dito.
One of those colors.
Didn't want that.
No, he's missed.
Play safe lang ang Dutch player.
Some margin said he's
for this clash between two hotbed nations of the sport, Holland and in action the Philippines. EFREN gets the act.
Sa larong ito pala ay 49 years old si EFREN, habang si Nick naman ay 23 years old.
Might have a bit of work to do.
Little angle on that 3 to get back up for the 4, but this is an ideal angle to drop on the 3.
Thanks in the last 16. Climax Sunday, the final.
That was a bad miss from Nick van den Berg. He had the first opportunity to...
It's winner break. If you're watching earlier in the week, the round robin stages when 128 players started out. 5th time we've had this tournament in Cardiff, and one remembers at this stage of the game, players running many racks. That was a significant victory, beating Archer.
Closer to his work than he might have liked.
To give him a nice angle on that black. You see the check side, all is the natural angle of... They'll be licking their lips in Manila to see El Magico start so smoothly. He's in first.
Nakuha ni EFREN ang unang rack.
Here in the last 32 against Nick van den Berg, 1-0.
Rack 2, break ulit ni EFREN.
Back to the main table, and Reyes in the side pocket. If he's got an Achilles heel,
scratch si EFREN.
They've said it for years.
Pagkakataon na ni Nick tumabla.
And absolute fantastic timbre. This kid was taking it with his all-round attitude and his all-round game. So he is not the sort of lad to be fazed by the stature of the opponent or the stature of the championship. Jimmy White, when he was 14, he knew every way to put on a Yankee.
Well, he's missed the
tell you where Paris was capital of. This is difficult.
But he's made it. Had to get it. Nick van den Berg back.
At nakuha niya ang 9 sa combination na yun.
And he'll be breaking in rack number 3. Show itself and come to the 4 here. 1-1.
23-year-old Dutchman with a massive support here. In action.
Rack 3, hulog ang uno sa break ni Nick.
Productive.
But against van den Berg either.
I take it from EFREN Reyes, they knows more routes of attack than Geronimo. See, just less than half the ball.
That was risky. That was a very risky shot, and if you want an indication of how...
And as Jim says, full of the moxie.
Bumawi sa safety si EFREN dun.
What EFREN Reyes has become renowned for. The
foot cushion aggression. Well, he got it, but it's looking mighty sweet to me for a player.
Show a little extra. He's just slightly overhit this, Sid.
But it was a great attempt. But you're dead right. It's about 5% of the ball they aim at and hit. No bother.
Doesn't want to go behind that 8. And I don't know.
Of 70 degrees. Hello, Dolly.
Just got that 3 by the side bank.
Side bank is on the cards. But he wasn't online anyway. I think he'd have missed if he hadn't hit the orange.
Scratch si Efren. Abangan natin kung lalamang na si Nick.
Couple mistakes from Reyes. Nick's got a bit of a problem. It comes in the form of the 7 ball. So he's in the middle of the table. 4, 5, 6, no danger.
Mahusay din talaga ang Dutch player na ito, mga idol. Tinalo ni Nick si Bustamante sa semi-final match ng 2005 World 8-Ball Championship.
Oh, that one struggled in. He just barely left him profile. He's only 23 years of age.
From Hot Ben Holland, Musashi Q, Austrian Open champion.
23 years of age, and he's a 13-time Dutch champion. How many times did they play that title in a year? I can't believe he won his first at the age of
the white. The key thing here, coming in low, so he's going to screw back.
Look at
disaster.
Ayun lang, na-scratch pa siya dun.
Believe it. That's got to be just a bit of carelessness. 2-1 to EFREN Reyes. He comes out of his chair having made 2 mistakes.
Kay Efren ng rack 3.
And still goes in front.
Diretso tayo sa rack 9.
And look at the difference in the break, Sid, between Reyes and Vandenberg.
Yep.
Pasok ang dalawang bola sa sargo ni Nick.
The cool way, this cool dude has ready for the fray. Could take a great scalp here. Missed the ball! Commentator's curse. I've just given his lineage, and he blobs big time.
Bad shot si Nick. Ball in hand dito sa Efren. Dagdag trivia pala, mga idol. Sa taong 2003 din pala, naidagdag ang pangalan ni EFREN Reyes sa Billiard Congress of America's Hall of Fame.
Of a bottle, like Aladdin in a cave, and letting out something bigger than you know how to handle.
The great players can bring their game up when required. Reyes has been put a 4-4. Is he going to be able to raise his game and answer the bell?
Well, it's been a ding-dong up to here. Verily, could be just the starting bell for the Reyes magic to kick in and swoop, because it's winner break to victory.
A simple 8 and 9.
Simple stop shot. Could do with this with his eyes shut. And holding the cue, left hand. Reyes back in the lead, 5-4.
Kay Efren ng rack 9.
As for possibly a run to the victory line here, win at the break format.
Rack 10, break ni Efren, walang hulog.
Nothing down for Reyes though. This has been the storyline for him in this match. He just can't get any flow. Easier to catch more flies with honey than with vinegar, Sid.
Push lang si Nick.
Here we'll just later on, Davis against Takahashi, who he beat a couple of years ago in his 3 nights of fame when he took out Reyes, Suke and Takahashi.
Hindi tinira ni Efren.
Could be an outsider for the title.
And he's had to play this shot again from the push out.
Looking to take the white into the wall between the 9 and the green 6. Looks from that angle. as though EFREN may not have a full ball hit on the one.
The left side of that one and bring the cue ball back down. Just like that.
Heading into... not enough pace on the white. Would have been lovely.
This is a tougher escape, Sid, here.
An enormous amount on the right-hand side.
He
Great
just
shot.
makes so safety in return. That was hard work. No doubt about it. It was just never going to be easy.
Where would you have ideally situated? It's a wall of balls that you maybe were perfectly called by Jim. Perfect call, kid. Attack here.
Grabe palitan ng safety ng dalawa para sa uno, mga idol.
Well, he didn't get the cue ball behind the four as he desired. May provide a few better options. Or is he going to try and swerve this off one? Tougher hit. Has he been lucky? Oh,
I think he was nearly lucky. That was on the way to the pocket.
that one was on the way to the pocket. He's left right.
The one ball.
I wasn't sure that was it.
Nakuha na ni EFREN ng uno.
Far too near the south knuckle as we look side on. Far too near the knuckle.
Now, the 3-9 will be his plan of attack, and that's exactly what he's going to be looking at. And he is perfect. 3-9.
Right, 6-4 to EFREN, coming up sharpish.
6-4 is in the books now.
Kay EFREN ng rack 10.
Reyes not at his best, but it's still good enough. He wants 3 more rack wins for a place.
Rekta tayo sa rack 14. Lamang si EFREN sa score na 7-6.
Knows Reyes is on a slack day.
He knows he's got his opponent on the edge of a cliff right now, and if Nick Vandenberg can get to 7-7,
Hulog ang dalawang bola sa sargo ni Nick. Tignan natin kung maitabla pa niya ang laban.
I fear the worst for all the EFREN Reyes fans around the world. But it's one thing to get to the finish line, isn't it, Sid? It's another to get over it.
Absolutely.
Andyan pa ba kayo, mga idol? Kung andyan pa kayo, paki-comment naman sa baba kung taga saan kayo at babasahin natin yan sa comment section.
Long ways to go, and we know that. But if Reyes...
Field is open, EFREN's out. But he ain't out yet. For an hour and a half. Both making mistakes.
Just to remind everyone, after the round-robin stages, all 64 qualifiers were seeded based on their performance. Suke, Yang, Archer was there, Reyes, Bustamante, Immonen, Steve Davis. And now you're seeing 7-7. A huge upset.
Naitabla na ni Nick ang laban.
Here in Cardiff.
El Nino looking to rise from first 9 to first 10 in just 2 racks.
Rack 15. Walang hulog sa sargo ni Nick.
Nothing down. Maestro to table.
And as we have said so often, we're going to stay on top of them all. Reyes has to get past the 8 here. And he has...
Well,
Tagun-tagu ang dos. Bad shot si EFREN. Ball in hand dito si Nick.
Will never get a better chance to...
and everybody in pool said it had to happen. Everybody in pool has been talking about this lad. I tell you, in about 7 months since his MOSCONI Cup triumph with...
on the cusp of one of the biggest victories of his life. Oh, it's not the way he wanted, but it's not bad.
Wildly cockeyed, but he has a relatively easy...
right into the heart of the pocket. Nick Vandenberg just dug deep.
The Grandin's simple draw shot to centerish table.
His fate is in his own hands. He couldn't have asked for any more.
Straight draw shot and play to the cushion out again if he wants to play it that way, but he doesn't need to. Into the cush and out to put the 9 in the same pocket and to put EFREN one rack away from defeat.
8-7, Nick Vandenberg over EFREN Reyes. He trailed 7-4. He's won the last.
Dikdikan ng laban na ito, mga idol. Nakuha ni Nick ang rack na ito. Rack 16, sargo ni Nick. Isa na lang at panalo na siya.
A slaughterous break. Got a shot on the blue.
Ang gandang sargo, hulog ang 3 bola.
For a young man who started playing when he was 13, third in the European Junior Championships at the age of 15, at the age of 22, picked for the European team in the MOSCONI Cup, the crack 6.
Just doing a tango inside right now. Not hard enough, a little short of ideal position.
Hit. You've got 2 guiders, the 9 in the orange, and you want to go to the heart of the pocket.
Jeez, I'm surprised the way he played that, Sid.
He didn't want that bump into the 9. Eyes on the right-hand middle bag, the opposite middle bag, and
sumablay pa siya sa 5. Pagkakataon na tumabla ng The Magician.
Reyes.
Commentators lost it. Now he thinks he's Tarzan. Reyes looking to become Houdini.
This is thin. This is too thin a clip of comfort.
This has to go in for EFREN. And it has. 8-8 with Reyes to break.
Sure as eggs, this is in, or we're in for one of the greatest ever runs you're ever gonna see! We're both on the hill!
Buenas, nakuha ni EFREN ang rack 16.
Who's gonna play Jack and Jill and tumble down? And who will stand king of the...
Rack 17, huling rack ng laban.
Is followed by a wincy smile. No, aha! Can still smile, given the tension here. On the verge of going out. If the young Dutchman can kindle some kind of magic fire.
Nako, walang hulog sa sargo ng The Magician. Tignan natin kung sino ang mananalo sa laban.
Nick has all the Dutch supporters behind him, but there's probably about 28, 29 players that are hoping for Vandenberg for different reasons.
Well, like the old saying, when the cat's away, the house smells better. If they get Reyes out of this, the pickings are up for grabs.
Didn't get that cue ball behind the colors he did. This is going to be trying to get that cue ball in behind one of those colors. That's too thick, that hit.
But has it? Ooh, nearly right. Well, here we go. Great chance for the young Dutchman,
Vandenberg. Why so hard?
Well, oh, you lucky Dutch boy. That was nearly enough for it. Deciding set of balls on the table. Not only the balls rolling. Lady looks dice rolling.
Needs angle here, Sid. And he doesn't have enough. He's not going to be able to get...
Next 16 feet or so of movement on this pitch. Going to be crucial.
That was the problem, Sid. The position just wasn't there. And now he's left himself in trouble.
But he knows that the man against him has got probably the greatest ever fool brain in the history of the game. And he can't give him an inch. That is not an inch. That is a hungry mile.
Sablay sa 4, pagkakataon na manalo ni EFREN dito.
On pink. Next. Well, this is just need black.
Could have played one of the cards in this one.
hit them clean and through for $60,000 when he won the world title here. Straight and through a couple of years after for $165,000, also against a Dutchman in the Tokyo Classic. He's hitting them here to get in the last 16, and there's a lot of vibe in here from other players.
He should have won this match, Sid.
Exactly.
He had more chances than he needed to win it. That's not ideal. The balls are so nicely placed for EFREN. He's just looking at him, he's just not right. But that smile is probably just to alleviate some of the pressure that he has to be feeling.
Staying his heart, going boom, buddy, boom, buddy, bubba, boom. Into the cushion early. Leaves the 9. So, to put the end to a thriller, survival.
Grabing laban, dikdikan mga idol. Nakuha ni EFREN ng match sa score ng 9-8.
But he's through to the last 16. 9-8, the hard luck loser, Nick Vandenberg.